It's KISSMAS time, and we're going to have just some fun talking about our favorite band and yours, Kiss. And I think we got a few other things to talk about today live on, well, I messed that up, Podcast Rock City live. What's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City. And with me this week, fresh from getting his voice back, Sonny Hollywood Pooty.
Me and Joker here. We just been sitting here watching the games, watching the Giants lose, screaming. Joker was very happy that the Giants lost today.
Oh, my God. And right down there, the guy that's unhappy, who's happy that his team lost as well, Joey Casada.
Woo! Yes, I'm happy the Giants lost. I went last week with the family. We rooted against them. We're rooting against them again today. I need a Raider win. Giants #1 pick, baby.
And number right 1 there, pick, field goal kicker, Ohio State.
And right there is the lovely and talented goddess of thunder herself, Lee. Hi, Lee.
Hi, and I don't give a shit about football. Except I like the Jets, but they always lose.
I know you like the Jets. Well,
in case you were wondering, football doesn't give a shit about you either. So
good.
Oh, what is happening? Brutal.
Good.
All right. I can see what's this is the KISSMAS episode, and we're all going to go at each other. Listen, a few things before we get started. I want to make sure that you guys all know. We have a club that it's just called the PRC Club, and you can join it. I want to show you guys how, because I had a few people that were asking me how to do this. If you're on our YouTube page, right next to where it says Podcast Rock City, it says join. You can click that. It costs 99 cents per month. After we get done here, we go do an extra show for about 20 or so minutes, and we hang out and we talk more Kiss, and only people that are in that group get to come. Now, today, we gave something away last week, but we only do it once a month to our fans and our that are in our group. But we're gonna do 2 more today because it's right before Christmas. So I'm gonna show you guys what we have. We have the Japan 40th anniversary tour book, and we have the Monster tour book. These are brand new, and they were donated to us by Kiss Haven. If you guys have never checked out Kiss Haven, this is Kiss Haven. It's a cool website. I bought a bunch of stuff. I bought these magazines recently. They're basic. It's stuff in it, posters and stories and stuff like that. I think all the shots in it are done by Keith LaRue. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to lie, but I think so. And then you have button sets and Monster Tour sets and lots of stuff autographed. If you got the type of person or a Kiss fan for that matter, that collects autographs, drumsticks, everything. They have it all. And go check it out. KissHaven.com. Okay, now, that all being done, I don't know what's happening. Sorry. All right, that all being done right now. You guys can join that. We're gonna give something away in just a little bit. It's there's stuff to talk about in the news. So let's go ahead and get to the news.
Podcast Rock City News.
It was Peter Criss's birthday this week.
Oh,
He was 85.
no, he
No,
wasn't.
stop it.
That's
How
a
old was
lie.
he?
79, right?
79.
Yes.
I didn't know how old he was. I thought it was 77 for some reason because I keep seeing old pictures of him at a birthday cake that people keep posting. Anyway, 79 years old. The Catman
He
is
was the
1
oldest
year.
one.
Yeah, he's 1 year away from being 80. Now, Joey, he wrote the what do they call it? The opening, the
Forward.
The forward. Thank you. I'm not a writer. Everybody knows that. I'm barely a talker. The forward to your book. Tell me your like fondest Peter Criss memory.
Oh my God. I mean, obviously he's the reason why I play drums today. He's the reason why I even picked up drumsticks in the first place. But my fondest memory is probably one of the first times I met him. I knew him from in passing over the years, you know, at different events and stuff. But the first time I really got to hang out with him, he was just incredible. He was so sweet, hung out with me and a couple of other guys I knew that were there, drummers, and just super down to earth, sweet, sweet, sweet man, great sense of humor, just like hanging out with your old buddies. That's the type of guy Peter is. Listen, I know I've heard the horror stories over the years of the mean Peter. I've never encountered it. I've hung out with him almost a dozen times, and I've never seen that side of Peter.
I mean, look, everybody has a bad side. Look at that guy up there in the top corner.
No, he's got no good side. You mean he has no good side?
He's proud of it too.
Hey, let's go back to Angelo here. Look, Angelo Lucetta. Hello from Southern Italy. This is my favorite podcast. Love you guys. Merry Christmas and good health and happiness, all you guys. Angelo, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It's so great that you guys are all watching right now, hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Sonny, have you ever met Peter Criss?
I have not.
What?
Probably had the opportunity at, well, he was at Creatures Fest, right?
Fest. Yeah, that's true.
I had the opportunity at Creatures Fest, but really no interest. I thought it was funny. He couldn't remember where he put his drumsticks and they were in his back pocket that day. But
oh, yeah, that was right. Remember that? That was funny. Lee, you've met Peter.
Oh, yeah, several times.
Well, tell me your fondest memory.
My fondest would probably be I got married once 20 years ago. It didn't work out, but that day we went to the KISS concert that night with VIP, you know, when they first started doing the meet and greets. And we went in my wedding attire. We went. So when we got back there, I wanted them all to sign my wedding dress, and I had the markers, the different colors, you know, purple, green, blah, blah. Peter didn't want to do it. He's like, that's your wedding dress. We can't do that. I was like, please, it's okay, you know. And then he took my new husband aside and was giving him like marital advice. It was cute. He was like so happy for us.
I see that the advice worked.
It didn't work.
Yes, it did not work.
But, he was really cute. He was like really adorable. He just loved that we were there and we just got married and everything.
That is
He's
amazing.
always been a sweetheart, you know, at these conventions, like you and Joe, when we met him, he gave me that t-shirt. Like I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. Like,
that was
actually
really great.
brought me a gift. What in the world?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
So amazing.
My fondest memory, of course, is when I got to do a quick little interview with him, you know, where I like to do like my questions, like what's your favorite whatever. And that was a lot of fun. And one of those things, you know, I'll say it again, you know, his wife, Gigi, when I walked away, she was like, go give Peter a hug. And I swear in my mind, I thought, fuck yes, I'm giving Peter Criss a hug. And it's like, I gotta, you know, I'm not joking, guys. I've said this. You guys have been around for
Peter
a while.
Probably couldn't breathe when you hugged.
Joe.
It was a nice hug. It was a nice hug. I didn't want to hurt him. He was 78 at the time, 77. Anyway, but like my thing was, I still have the magazine, man. That like I remember laying in my bed in my very first house I ever lived in and reading the bottom, and it said How to Meet Kiss. And I remember thinking, I was like 9. I remember thinking, this is never gonna happen. And it's in my mind, and I'm hugging Peter Criss and thinking, 9-year-old Joe, if I could have been popped in right then and went, dude, don't worry. I know that you're thinking this is never going to happen, but I'm telling you right now, be patient, stay the course. You're going to hug Peter Criss one day.
Chris.
Like,
where were your hands, Joe, during the hug? Were
Yeah.
they low or were they high?
Where was your hands during the magazine? You got to be very careful telling these stories. Because we don't know where the hell you're going with them.
You guys are so bad. But I will say this.
Well, I got something. I'll be right back. I got something I got to show you.
Okay, that's cool. The first time I ever met Peter, my girlfriend Karen and I, we drove to, it was South Carolina. I think he was at like a Comic-Con kind of thing, you know? And it was some kind of a horror movie thing, I think. Anyway, when I went up to him, I had to get him to sign my leg, right? Because he was an autograph I needed to have it tattooed. And when I put my leg up on the table, he was like, "You kids with these tattoos, I don't understand." And I was like, I looked at him, I go, "Don't you have tattoos?" And he goes, "Yes, I have tattoos." And he goes, I go, "Yeah, I'm going to leave here. I'm going to go get it tattooed." He goes, "I should really just get a tattoo guy to sit in the corner." And I went, "You should." I will tell you, when I met Gene, he signed my leg, and around the corner from where he was at this Comic-Con, there was a guy doing tattoos. I went around the corner and got it tattooed right there.
Martin went and did his own in the car, remember?
Yes, that's too nuts. I wouldn't have done that.
So I got my wedding guest book here. I just wanted to show you. I got congrats from Tommy Thayer.
Uh-huh.
I literally brought this to the concert.
He wasn't in the band at that point.
Yeah, 2003.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All in purple.
Uh-huh.
Peter Criss, God bless.
Awesome.
Of course, Gene.
Awesome.
I think I would have took this book in the divorce.
I did. It's mine.
No, I
Oh,
think
him?
I would have.
He did take
this
some
book.
things, but this I took.
Yeah, that would have hurt her.
There's a
That's
little
what I would've
blood.
been
There's a
saying.
little blood on the bow there from Gene.
You could have the house. I want the book.
I got news for you. He couldn't have afforded a house. Anyway, I love you, Lee.
You know my problems, Joe.
I got your back, girl. Got your back. Fuck that motherfucker. I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, so it's really great that you guys are all here with us. Peter Criss had his birthday, 81st birthday, and it was
79.
awesome. Oh, 79.
Get it right.
And this has been a great week. Lots of stuff happening. And even more is coming. I will tell you guys that I had another conversation with Pop House, and I'm sorry, and you guys are going to write in the thing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to tell you, I can't tell you anything yet, but I be patient. Be patient. Some amazing things are coming.
What happens when the Avatar lithographs are on sale? They're going to look cool as hell. I guarantee them will look cool.
Avatar lithographs?
Yeah. And somebody grabs a Peter one and wants Peter to sign one. A Catman one and wants Peter to sign one. You think Peter sign it?
Well, that's like asking Eric and Tommy to sign Destroyers, and I've seen it happen. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, but here's my question. Let's go with this. Okay, hold on.
Peter will not sign it.
Okay, let me ask you this. Peter Criss goes, "I'm not gonna take your $100 and sign this thing that you want me to sign, or I'm going to take your $100 and sign this thing." Joey, you really don't think
it depends on
free money?
It depends on what it looks like. From what we've seen, they look exactly like Eric Singer. If he's aware of what it is, he won't sign it, I believe. If he doesn't know what it is, he won't even look enough at it to realize it's not him, and he'll sign it. But if someone there tells him, "Hey, this is the new Avatar lithograph," he'll look at it for a second and he'll pass on signing it.
You think so too, Sonny?
Yeah, I think if he knows what he's signing, even the guys out of Kiss, just other musicians in general I've run into, like Karabi, sign anything. And he'll sign whatever name you want him to sign. You tell him, I want you to sign it as John Lennon. He'll sign it John Lennon. Don't give a shit. Richie Kotzen won't sign anything. He's very careful of what he signs if it's not his. So, like, if I was at a thing with him where we did a painting of Jimi Hendrix, and he signed the back of it because he didn't want people to think he drew Jimi Hendrix. I'm like, oh, okay. So everybody's kind of got their thing.
Again,
That's interesting.
I think it's different for Tommy and Eric to sign Destroyer. Do you think Ace and Peter will ever sign a Sonic Boom or a Monster?
Hell
no.
No.
But that's a big difference. You don't agree?
I wouldn't. If I was Eric or Tommy, I wouldn't sign Destroyer. I'd sign off to the side, but you ain't going to get me to sign on the Spaceman.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that either. All right, this has been really cool. That's great news. Lots is happening. Before we go, Sonny, pick a number between 1 and 26.
25.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Before we go, we just started. What is he talking about?
No, I mean to the next part.
We're done. That was it.
He's a little
Jared
Anyway.
Frank.
Oh,
Jared
no.
Frank.
No.
Jared.
No.
Jared
You're welcome,
Frank
Jared.
gets the Monster Tour book.
He probably already has 6.
He does it, and even
No.
if he does, he can have that one.
Redraw.
No, we're gonna do another one.
This asshole, Jared Frank. You ready for this? I've learned 713
He
Kiss
said what?
songs for the Kiss Cancer Goodbye event. 713. That's how many Kiss songs I had to play. This moron comes up to me at the after party that I'm hosting
More.
after I just played the full Creatures of the Night record. And he's like, I was like, oh, what'd you think? And he's a drummer, he fellow drummer. He's like, you missed the end on the War Machine, the snare on the end. I'm like,
oh boy.
I'm like, what? Yeah, I said, get the fuck away from me.
Joe, you're going to love this. So I got a message from somebody who was watching you guys do The Elder. And the message was, these guys are doing it well, but goddamn, this music is shit.
You're crazy.
Lies.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I know
Joe
who it
knows.
was.
Joe knows.
I know who it was. Yeah. So I can tell you guys this. I enjoyed every bit of going down there to Florida, and I want to show you guys something. Last night I was baking. You know what? Let's get to the topic of the week. Hit it.
Podcast Rock City Topic of the Week.
Anyway, last night I was baking cookies with I was baking cookies.
Aw,
And I was doing it with Karen's daughter. Karen's daughter loves to bake. And I was baking cookies with her. And let me tell you, sugar cookies are not good for people. I had two sugar cookies. I didn't have milk. I had a water. I didn't even have coffee because my stomach's been bothering me. I had 2 sugar cookies, went to bed, woke up this morning. My sugar was 174.
Yep.
What the hell? Anyway, I was baking cookies last night, and I want to point out what I was wearing because I have fallen in love with this shirt.
Oh boy.
I was falling in love with this shirt. Look at this.
Oh,
Some devils.
Joe, were you just wearing the shirt? No pants, I'm assuming, right?
No, I'm wearing my underwear, of course.
Oh my God.
I'm not wearing
Which
pants
one's
now.
Joey?
Is that a medium shirt? A nice.
Which one's the ugly one?
Boys
Of course,
medium.
it's not
for
a
you?
medium. You
Which
picking
one?
on
I
me,
see that.
fat
Which
guy?
one's Joey? I asked. Which
Well, it
skull?
would be the color of the eyes,
I
right?
assume it's the
Right.
green eyes. Yeah.
Have to be the green. Let's see. I couldn't. One on the bottom.
On
No,
the
The side. I don't even know. The side one, I
You
think.
can
Right?
tell. Cool.
right here.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Wow.
this is the shirt. Joey, where could they get it?
Yeah, I'm not sure to tell you the truth. I think you can get it at creaturesfest.com, kisscancergoodbye.com. I think they're still for sale all the proceeds go to the American Cancer Society.
Yes, absolutely. And I will tell you, I really love that shirt. And somebody in the band designed it, right? Luis?
Yeah, I think Luis or Gabriel designed it. One of them designed it. Yeah, that's like our logo now. It's phenomenal. I don't know if anyone knows, but we just released the pro shot of the first song, Creatures of the Night, from that whole performance. We're going to be releasing a song a week. Those guys got it remixed and remastered in a pro studio. It sounds like the new Alive record. It's insane.
It does. And I mean, and you know what I'm pissed off about? The fact that I've only seen one song so far. It's going to be every week one's coming out, right?
Yeah, every week that we'll be releasing one every Friday. We're doing a slow burn, baby.
Slow.
That's gonna be awesome. It was really great. It did sound great, and the video was awesome. And that kid can play guitar, man.
Yeah, those guys are monsters. Again, Todd and I are trying to keep up with them. They're both, in the early 20s. Where Todd and I are in our early 30s. So.
Yeah, right. 15 years ago.
Shut up, Tony.
Oh my.
That's awesome. All right, so it's the topic of the week. It's KISSMAS time, so we're just here to have some fun. I want to ask Lee, do you remember, you obviously got stuff at Christmas time. What was, do you have anything specific that you got? That look at that picture of Philip Hill right there. He's wearing a Podcast Rock City shirt.
That's a powerful and attractive man right there.
Yes. Yes. You could get those at clicktees.com. So if you guys want to get a t-shirt, go there. Lee, what do you remember? Like, obviously you got stuff at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Do you have one where you just weren't expecting it and something you got was awesome?
Does it have to be Kiss, you mean, or just anything?
Kiss. Yeah, Kiss.
Oh. I don't know. I got most of the stuff myself with my allowance, but I did get the lunchbox for Christmas one year.
Oh, man, you still have that exact lunchbox?
Yes.
Wow.
And I have my Partridge Family lunchbox also.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And my Welcome Back Cotter.
Oh, that's awesome. I almost said a catchphrase from the wrong TV show, so we're not going to go there. Joey, do you have a Christmas story that you got something at Christmas?
I didn't get a lot of Kiss stuff at Christmas, maybe an album or two. I wasn't a big Kiss collector when I was a kid, but when I got my very first Christmas after seeing Kiss at the Garden, I got my first drum set. So that was, that was my big. I saw Peter 1979 in July at Madison Square Garden. I begged for my first drum set that Christmas, and I got it. It was a little toy set, but set me on my way.
Oh, that's
5
cool.
months later. Now, Sonny, I know you collect all kinds of stuff. So chances are you got bunches of different kinds of band stuff at Christmas time because you're really a big music connoisseur. You do that other show with that idiot, and it's good. It's really good. But what's the name of that other show? Growing Up with a Hick. That's
I just got that, Joe. It's nice.
I'm kidding.
Nicely done.
My kid.
My friend. I want him to bust my balls. He's just he can't live up to the
Can't keep up.
Can't keep up. But it's called Growing Up Rock. If you guys have never seen it, did you ever get anything Kiss at Christmas time?
Yeah, I've gotten stuff over the years. Nicole's careful to not kind of, because not everything's in this room. I got some stuff boxed away. So she used to do a lot of the Bradford Exchange stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have the train set, do you?
Yeah, so I got the train set. So she was going to buy me just the Ace one, the Spaceman one, but she accidentally signed up for the every 4 months. So every 4 months, I got a different. I'm still getting them. I've got two sets of.
Oh my God! You need to put one on sale. I would buy it.
She did the same thing with the bikes because Bradford Exchange had the bikes. She thought she was just buying the Paul bike, and then the bikes just kept coming.
Oh my God.
I think she hits the wrong thing.
That is amazing. Look, you guys that are watching the show right now, like Kurt, put what you got for Christmas. This is awesome. Kurt Ski says, as a 13-year-old, I opened my Christmas gift under the pair of blue jeans. That was an Ace Frehley solo album. Total memory of my surprise. That is awesome. That's a good story. I have over the years, Joey.
Oh,
I got Joe and his friend here. Say hello, guys.
Hi.
Tell them to
Hey.
subscribe to your channel.
Sup?
What's the, you got to do it. What's the channel?
Subscribe to my channel.
Say the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2,
The Joe
1.
channel. And
Go. All right, I'll write it in. Get out of here.
We'll get it. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so I got a lot of things at Christmas time, especially after the reunion. I mean, it just became too easy. If somebody said, where do I shop for Joe at
Spencer.
Christmas? They go to Spencer.
people
like,
were afraid to
sometimes,
buy me stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I already had. They're like, they know I already have it. They're like, we're
Yeah,
afraid
it's the
to buy
same
you
thing,
this
right?
stuff.
I'm very difficult to buy for because anything I see, if I want it, I just get it.
Same. I just get it.
So what I started doing a few years ago is I'll see something, I'm like, I'm about to click buy on this thing. It's like, damn, send it to Nicole on email, go and put this on my Christmas list. And
Let someone buy
so that
it
way
for you.
somebody else can buy it. I guess.
Sinking Stanley.
There's a rumor that didn't you guys get a one-of-a-kind gift last Christmas?
Oh yeah.
Listen,
I
I don't.
spit on
I
it.
don't.
Every
I
once
wanna
in a
let
while
you
it's
know, so
behind all
this
my
is-
Iron Maiden shit.
This is the most important thing I could possibly tell you. That was 2 years ago, Joey.
Was
Your
it two-
brain is
Wow,
going.
What was 2 years?
It
That
was
gift
2
you
years
gave us.
ago that we got this.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it right up there.
Nicole saw that. She's like, what is that?
I know what she did with it.
Yeah. She hid it behind the Iron Maiden shit.
Sinking
what she
Stanley
told you?
says, my daughter, knowing I'm a huge Ace fan, got me the Tommy Thayer doll for Christmas one year. I had to bite my lip until she was old enough to understand. Well, at least thank you for biting your lip. I know that's hard to, but that's very nice. You
Sinking Stanley is not known for biting his lip.
You can't disappoint your
With his
children.
daughter, he does. So that's good to know.
It said, James K wrote, I did get a toy drum set for Christmas, for a Christmas gift a few years later, a real drum set. That is
Just
awesome.
like Joey.
Now, Nicole's
Just like
bought me
Joey.
some of the guitars in the room.
Uh-huh.
She's done that. She's done that.
At
Sweet.
Christmas time.
That's a
Yeah.
nice guest.
Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. There's, so much happening this year with Kiss and everything else. And, now we're starting to hear rumors that the Netflix thing is done and coming out next year. I don't know if that's true. Sonny, in order for this Netflix movie to be a hit for you, it has to look. Anytime they do these movies, they're not always 100% right. I mean, even if you go to the Queen movie, they say, things are accurate that happen. They just put them in the wrong order, So if they're just telling the story that you already know, but they have to throw in new stuff. Correct for you?
They have to make it enjoyable. There's enough unknown that if you get a Kiss nerd involved, you could probably make it enjoyable. I'll give you an example of a movie I just watched recently, The Bank Job with Jason Statham. It's about the robbery that happened in 1971 when they robbed Lloyd's Bank in England. There's a lot of mystery about how that bank happened. They caught the folks but never recovered some of the stuff, and some of the stuff has been blacklisted for 100 years, blah, blah, blah. So the person who wrote the movie used the concept of the robbery, but then had to come up with their kind of own ending, own beginning, own planning stage and all that. That was kind of cool. It didn't matter to me that it didn't match exactly what happened. So it just has to be enjoyable. The Queen movie was enjoyable to me, even though I was in the going, that didn't happen. Wait a second. You're like 5 years too late on that. That's an important part, right? But I still enjoyed the movie, though.
I watched that movie on a plane on the way back from Vegas after we went and saw Kiss, and I really enjoyed the movie. Hey, listen, there's a comment here that I want to bring up. We're going to keep going with this, but I'm kind of in shock right now, and It's this comment right here. It says, this is Christmas presents. I got a box of Don Russ cards in 78 and a box of Twinkies that had Kiss cutout cards. I've never heard of this.
Me either. My mother wouldn't get us Twinkies, so there you go.
Your mom wouldn't get you Twinkie? What did she do for a living? Was she like a dietitian?
No, she just wanted us to eat right.
That sounds like Karen's mother. In order to eat a cookie, they had to run 3 laps around the house.
We had some cookies, but yeah, she didn't buy Twinkies. I never heard of Twinkies having Kiss cards.
Man, there's something on our list now, Lee. I bet
now
we don't have
I gotta
it.
research that.
Find out what the hell that was all
still
about.
Got them?
That's awesome. Do you still have them? If you do, we'd love to see pictures. Mark Edwards is part of our group, the Podcast Rock City group. If you guys want to join, it's only 99 cents a month. And today you have a chance still by the end of the show to win this brand new tour book from the 40-year anniversary. So let's see. Where was I? I got lost.
The Kiss
Okay.
Twinkies freaked you out.
Yes. Well, Lee, in order, like, there has to be new information. Look, here's the thing. Kiss fans are going to go see this movie. Even if they say they're not going to see this movie, they're going to see this movie, right?
It's going to be on Netflix, right?
Right. They're going to see
I just hope, like Nick said there, I hope it's not like the Motley Crue one. That was just so it's tough to watch.
This says right here.
I think it's a lose-lose situation. There's no chance Kiss fans like us will enjoy this movie. I can't imagine it. I think we're going to be too critical. It's going to feel too close to home. We're not going to like the actors in it. We're not going to like what Sonny said, some of the plot line holes and all that stuff.
Right.
It's almost an impossible task to please the Kiss fans. I think if they're smart, they don't try to please us. They just try to make a great movie and please other people, because I think it's impossible to appease such a strong fan base like Kiss fans or the Motley Crue fans or the Queen fans. I think you got to try to make it for the general public, because Netflix is not making it for whatever X amount of Kiss fans that are left, because that's not good enough viewership for them. They need it to be appealing to everyone. So it's just got to be a good movie.
Look at this. It says,
We
James
know
K just said, I just read that Doc McGee, Paul, and Gene took over directing the Netflix movie from whatever that guy's name is. Say it, Lee.
Joaquin running? I don't know.
Okay, we'll go
Which
with
will
that.
be the end of that movie. If that's the truth, that's the end of that movie. Because if they're directing it, they're gonna just make it their own movie, and they're not gonna be able. They don't know how to direct a movie.
Well, we'll wait and see. I think that is something. If Gene
I'll
is,
watch it. For sure.
I'm just going to be open to it because I want to see it. It's just, it's just.
They
one of
better
those
not
things.
have that stupid makeup they had in that Solid Gold movie. Was awful.
Was it
And I
Solid
also
Gold?
think someone just
Or
wrote-
whatever that movie. What was it called?
Spinning Gold.
Spinning Gold. Spinning Gold.
I also think that someone just wrote that they can't put a 50-year career into a 90-minute movie. I think, from what I read when they originally started doing this, it's only going to be up until the first record or up until Alive.
Alive,
right?
I heard.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Alive.
not going to be past that.
Maybe they'll do another one.
There needs
That's
to
the
be.
reason. That's the reason you stop it Alive, is see how
Yeah.
it does, so you can do another one.
Mhm. Trilogy.
I think that I'll tell you this. I think that it would be fun if they're showing them like having fun, as well as the drama we know about. But it's okay to show us that. We know about that. But I think that it would be great if they show scenes that are written where they're like in a station wagon and driving to their next gig and they're talking, they're having fun. Because if you read the books, they all talk about how much fun it was touring, or let's say they reenact. They don't have to reenact, but let's say they show like the Kite Fest, in St. Louis or things like that, or just have things, stories going on. I mean, we
Like
know
English show.
that Paul almost drowned, on him, and that would be funny and interesting to go through. Or, Ace's whole. What do you think? Go ahead, Sonny.
I don't think you can include stuff in the movie that's too Kiss Homerish. I'm telling you, I agree with Joey. You got to make this movie enjoyable. Nobody gives a shit about the Kite Fest except for Homer's.
Okay, but how about this though? But this is the thing. When you watch the Queen movie, I mean, there's stuff in there that I'm sure all the Queen people knew about.
If they're smart, they do both, right? They make Easter eggs. They can make a great scene. Whatever the scene they're writing is could be at Kite Fest. The average person doesn't give a shit what the fest is, but the Kiss fan could say, "Ooh, that's Kite Fest." And the scene,
Or there's a sign that says Kite Fest. That's about
right,
it.
Yeah.
little
Okay,
tiny
but-
Easter eggs for us.
But those,
nerds.
yeah, I like that
Yeah.
idea best. I know they're watching right now because they watched
But
this
you're
show.
not going to get this thing that says Lakeland, Florida. And then bam, here's Lakeland because everybody loves the Lakeland show.
Yeah, but wasn't it late? Was it late? Where was it that Ace got electrocuted?
I don't think anybody cares about that.
You don't think
That's
that they would
very-
put that in?
That would be
Hell
the second.
no.
Yeah, but that would
That
be
is
the
a
second.
very Homer thing.
I do think it's a three movie arc. If they wanted to do the whole thing, it's a 3-movie arc. It's up to Alive, the struggles, the success. They made it right at the end of Alive. Then it ends. Where do we go from here? Whatever it is. The second arc is the debacle. Right? Is Ace and Peter, disgruntled. The solo albums, the over merchandising, all that stuff happening. The almost even touching on the 80s years, they break up, or even if they don't want to touch on the 80s years, they literally almost show them break up, right? Then the last movie is the reunion, and then on it's how they came back after all these years and they tried to without the makeup and they reunited and rode off into the sunset. It works.
Okay, so now I got to backtrack for a second because we got an answer. I'm looking for it. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Twinkies?
Yes, the Twinkies. The Twinkies box had perforated cards of each member and a group concert photo. And yes, I still have Mark.
Oh, we need photos.
Please,
So that means
we
they
need
were connected
photos.
to Hostess.
I'm Googling that right now.
That's now all right.
Yeah.
So this is something that I could tell you that I've never heard again. But when I was in high school, I remember a friend of mine having a comic book, and I was, flipping through the comic book, and I always believed since that day that I saw, how they had those Hostess ads in those, Joey, where
Yeah.
like Superman or no, sorry, it was Marvel, or Spider-Man would swoop down with a box of. I swear I saw a Kiss one. Swear I did. Maybe I didn't, but I really believe I did. And if that's true, there is a chance that that's the connection. We really need you to post those pictures. You can send them to us, podcast rockcity1
That's the number one.
at gmail.com. Podcast rockcity1, that's the number one at gmail.com. George Almazan. Oh, I messed that up. I'm sorry. It's awesome that you're here. I'm going to put you on here so you have the opportunity to win that tour book. Thank you so much. If you guys want to join us, 99 cents, hit the join button. And then when we're done here, if you're looking in YouTube, there is another show we're going to do live as soon as we're here, and only members of that group can come. So
Sonny and I will be mud wrestling. It's going to be epic.
And Lee is going to be the referee.
Yes.
That's right.
She definitely can count to 3 and correct your spelling
Yes.
on the fly.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, let's put that aside right now. Gene is on tour, right, Sonny? Segue.
Bought my tickets today.
Woo.
Yes.
I will be going to the May 3rd Beaver Dam, Kentucky Amphitheater show with my beautiful wife because I asked her, I said, hey, any chance you want to go to Beaver Dam, Kentucky? She goes, why?
Why?
I go to see Gene. She goes, oh, that sounds cool.
All right,
Nice.
here we go. Watch this. Hey, how far is it from where I live to Beaver Dam, Kentucky?
7 hours.
That's a lot.
That's okay. We're going to do it. Karen, get the tickets. Okay. Gene is on tour. Sonny, what are you hoping to see?
Well, a great show, obviously, but Gene's gonna pull. He'll pull some deep tracks. He'll change them from time to time, but I just want to see a show that's not I know this is going to sound bad. That's not controlled by Paul, right? I think I'll see a more fun show. It'll be a little looser.
Some deep cuts.
Yeah. And the Iron Maidens are opening, so can't lose there.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, wow. That's a good
That's
show.
cool.
I got to tell you, I don't love the Gene set list. That I mean, it's crap.
Really?
What has he been playing? He's been playing some weird vault tracks, and he's doing cover songs and Mississippi Queen and play. I didn't see anything really cool. Like the old Gene Simmons band when he first started doing it with like Ryan and Jeremy, they were doing just all deep stuff, Gene stuff. Now he's doing a lot of weird stuff. Am I crazy?
Yeah, but just Zach. Let me start by saying I love Zach. I don't know Brent and I don't know Brian. Love Zach. Always have.
Wait, well,
but those three thrown because he's on.
He's not.
He's on the thing for Beaver Dam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's on the list.
Oh, great.
Well, either way,
maybe he's back. Yeah.
We know for a fact that Brent and Brian, they're Kiss fans. They're not Jeremy Ryan level nerds. Right? Yeah. So they're not going to go tell him we should play Naked City. They don't even know probably what Naked City is.
Yeah, but the same people who are going to see Gene don't know. He's playing House of Pain from the Vault, the Led Zeppelin song that he co-wrote, his version of it. Nobody knows what the hell that is. Nobody cares. Why is he playing that song?
He wants you to buy the Vault on the way out.
I mean, I don't know what these guys are thinking when they go on tour. I mean, I mean, just for my purpose, I want to see all the Gene tracks I never get to see. It doesn't have to be Naked City, but it could be all the stuff over the years that he never plays anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's the set list from in August. Deuce, War Machine, Are You Ready? I Love It Loud, Ace of Spades, guitar and drum solo. I don't know if
Ace of Spades.
Right, Ace of Spades, right. So that's two
House of
covers
Pain,
already.
Shout It Out Loud, Parasite, Cold Gin, Calling Dr. Love, Rock and Roll All Night.
That's kind of lamish.
Yeah,
Horrible.
but it's also maybe they didn't have enough time to rehearse, and that's what they came up with.
I disagree. I mean, these guys don't need to rehearse weeks of rehearsal before a tour. They get together one time, they do a quick run through.
Can you do a quick run through on Naked City? Nobody's even heard it.
We did a quick run through on the whole Elder album.
You guys are nerds.
They're nerds. They're professional musicians. You can play any song, of course. I'm not saying Naked City, but do we need fucking Cold Gin?
Shout It Out Loud.
Shout It Out Loud. Why not? I mean, Sweet Pain or Love 'Em and Leave 'Em. I mean, a couple of rare tracks. Do a couple Kiss hits.
Charisma.
If you're doing a 12-song set, do 6 hits and six a little bit oddities.
Oh, that would be awesome.
You're going to see Gene.
Well, he's headlining this, so he's not doing just 12 songs. I can tell you that.
But I mean, Ace of Spades. I saw he was doing Mississippi Queen, and it's just
the Ace of Spades. That's weird.
I don't get it. Drum and bass solo. Come on.
Why do you think they would do that? Do you think that okay? So
it's
lack
Gene's
of a better
instrument.
term, lazy. It's like
it's Gene's instrument. He wants to play a little bit.
Play what he wants to play.
Right.
Well,
you can do a bass solo, but I don't need to hear Ace of Spades.
Yeah, we got a long time before this show happens.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. Listen, I just want to point out how hopeful Homer Sonny is about whether or not he's going to get like this. Hey, don't worry, Gene's going to come through. Hey, yo, for me.
Somebody
with a raspy voice.
List that Gene did whenever he was like in Australia and stuff with like Ryan and Jeremy. Someone pull up one of those set lists. Those were great.
Yeah, I mean, they were pulling off She's So European and stuff.
Yeah, Charisma. I think maybe X-Ray Eyes, stuff like all that crazy stuff.
That'd be awesome.
Let me tell you, I just tried to open my bottle of water today, just now. It doesn't have a lid. Earlier today, I put my shorts on and I was sitting on the couch and I went to put my hand in my pocket, realized I put them on backwards. And then today, while I had a recital, Joey, you know how those are, stressful. And when it was all
concerts, but I mean, should
Well,
see
yeah,
my-
you do them with the full bands. You do
Yeah,
them
yeah.
with full bands, right? So I had 25 kids getting on stage to play Christmas songs, including an adult that got on stage to do "For Whom the Bell Tolls."
Nice.
at
Merry Christmas.
And then after it was all, so mind you, no cap, shorts on backwards, put my hoodie on in front of 100 people, and the hood went. I put my hoodie on backwards. I heard
What the
one
heck?
person laugh. I took it off. I looked around. I didn't see who it was. I came home. I laid on the couch. Karen sat down next to me and goes, "Saw you put your hoodie on backwards." I said, I heard one person laugh. She was like, "It was me."
The other people saw it. They're just completely ashamed, Joe. They're
yeah.
like, this
So you
is
put
who's-
your shorts and your hoodie on backwards?
Oh,
This is-
I would have been
listen,
screaming at you.
Okay,
I would have been
just- no,
screaming at you.
no,
Yo, crisscross, get this shit right.
I want my
Just-
money back.
Now hold on. Just so you know, the shorts weren't like button-up zipper. They're like basketball shorts. I just
Okay.
grabbed them and put them on.
Kinda
There's a
odd.
visual for you.
Joe, you were a little out of it all day today. The last two openings, you've blown the little live fucking comment in the beginning you blow. You've been out of it a little late. I would check for a semi-stroke.
Joe, you need to go to the doctor. That's what I said.
I'm not. I'm fine. I've just got a lot on my mind. It's Christmas time. It's what time, Lee? What time is it? It's
KISSMAS time.
KISSMAS. So there's a lot going. Just a lot going on. And I'm excited to see my friends, all of you guys that are on the show with me, and all the people that are watching right now. And let's go on to our next subject. I saw another interview. I don't know how new it is, but it just came out with Paul Stanley with the Gibson people. Have you guys seen that?
No.
I don't think
So it was basically, he was talking about how it was time to end the band, and he was nervous about it. They asked him about how long before you picked up a guitar, and he was like, it was a good while, because he said he was afraid that if he picked up a guitar, he would miss it. Now this is the second time if it's not connect, it's like, unless they did this at the same time and somehow I didn't see this part. If he's doing interviews now, coming out, he did the interview with what's that jackass guy and a couple others, and now he's done the Gibson one. He did that a few months ago. There's another clip that came from a Gibson thing. This is Paul Stanley. We'll start with you, Lee. This is Paul Stanley starting to get to that point where you think he's craving attention,
Maybe.
or you think
he took his year off, and now he needs to get back out there a little bit. Figure
do
out
some
what's
things?
next. Yeah, figure out what's next besides his art and stuff.
Yeah, you think so?
I hope
Sonny?
he does a solo tour so much.
Well, yeah, if you're asking me, yeah. I think it's a little bit of craving attention. It's a little bit of being aware enough that you have to stay in the limelight, because in today's world, you can be quickly forgotten.
True.
Especially if you told everybody you were done. Like, when was the last time somebody thought about Geddy Lee? Probably they're not thinking about Geddy Lee. But Geddy Lee's not trying to sell art. So if you're going to try to do something later, you better stay in the limelight somehow. It's easy for Gene. He signs up to be on TV shows and all this other stuff. So
Yep.
it's easy for him. He doesn't say no to a lot of things. But my guess is Paul has said no to a lot of things over the years, and people probably stopped coming around a little bit, and he don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, he's got to figure out how to stay relevant for sure.
Joey, what do you think?
I think Paul is completely done with Kiss. I don't think he has any itching, no feeling to go back. I think he's ready to close that chapter, if not 10 years ago already. I think he'll play again. And, the whole, I'm afraid I would have missed it too much. That's garbage. Give me a break. Paul, if he wanted to, could throw a band together in a week and go do a tour. It's that easy. That's just him trying to gain more freaking publicity. As far as, I'm a victim, I feel sorry for me. I didn't pick up a guitar in a year. Don't you feel bad for me? Because I just miss you fans too much. I don't believe a word he says. I hate to say it.
Oh, maybe he misses hanging out with his friends.
No comment.
Then he should say that. Right?
He
Like
was-
if you're enjoying your time away, it's like, guys, I've been away for a year. Guys, I'm rejuvenated. It's been great not
Yeah.
to have to see a guitar case or an
Yes.
amp or put any makeup on that I don't feel putting on or whatever for a whole year.
Right.
I don't know how much longer I can not do something, not sure what I'm going to do next. And I do miss my friends a little bit, but I'm not going to say I haven't enjoyed the last year with my family.
That's
Right.
the perfect way. It's perfect, Sonny. I think that's exactly what someone would say that means it. Paul is so guarded. He would never, ever say any of that. But you're right, Sonny. If he came out and said that, pure respect. He would never do it.
Yeah.
So all of this is becoming very interesting. I'm really hoping that all next year is going to be one of those years for Kiss fans where we had a year break. There really wasn't a whole lot happening. And now I think 2025 is going to be one of those things where something is happening all the time. I think that we all agree and hope as Kiss fans that that's the truth, right? Sonny?
Yeah. I mean, go ahead, son.
I agree. I know you guys don't like hearing this shit. Right? My favorite baseball player died yesterday.
Oh, Ricky Henderson.
Henderson. I saw
Right?
that on
So now all of a sudden everybody's talking about Ricky Henderson for the next
He was young.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Sad.
65. Turned
Really?
66 on Christmas Day if he would have lived.
Did you
long.
find out anything that happened?
He had pneumonia and he was having a tough battle with it, I guess.
Oh man.
But my favorite baseball player of all time. So what will happen? These guys are getting up there. I just don't see anything happening in the Kiss world until something like that happens. And I just got a feeling timing wise, something like that will happen before the avatars happen.
So you don't think? I don't think so. I don't know about the avatars, but I think that we're going to get stuff coming out, as Kiss fans. That's going to be a lot of fun. Joey, you agree with Sonny or what?
I don't disagree that. Listen, you know better than anyone with Pop House, doing stuff. I hope we get stuff as far as releases and, recordings we've never seen or great video footage we've never seen or just a comprehensive catalog of all the tours. I'd love all that stuff. You've been saying it for years. But I do agree with Sonny as far as anyone doing anything significant in the Kiss world as far as the members again. I think that's either done or we won't have something until something bad happens, unfortunately.
Hey, our boys are in good shape. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Wishful thinking.
Denial. That's what
Yeah, you're talking
Brutal.
mid to upper 70s, everyone.
4
Listen,
for 4.
I mean, listen, obviously no one ever wants to wish any ill will on anyone. But, time is everyone's worst enemy. It's going to happen eventually. That's why I wish more than anything, rather than a stupid documentary, rather than a tour, rather than anything they could possibly do, I would love to see the 4 of them on a couch.
Yeah,
Just
that
sit
would be
down.
awesome. Yep.
Just sit down and have an interview.
And I do think
Conversation.
if they do live long enough and enough time passes and they realize, because listen, I've said this a million times, Kiss is always about selling the Kiss that's present, right? When it was the makeup years, all they sold was that Gene, Paul, Peter, and Ace. Soon as one of them left, we don't need the 4 original members. We go on. Soon as that left, we don't need the makeup. We're better this way. You're always selling the new thing. And that's great because that's business, right? You're selling the Tommy and Eric thing forever. That's what they should have been doing because that's what they're doing right now. But now that all of that's over, even the avatars can be anything they want. All of that's over. They have to embrace the full legacy of Kiss. And I mean, even in interviews, and start recognizing what they really did for the music world, what they did for influences across the musician world, and maybe bury the hatchet one last time, not play together, and just sail off into the sunset all for one and happy, rather than just causing, this rift between everybody.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. The only way that I can see the four of them getting together would be somebody either passes on that the four of them all know and love, or somebody gets married that all four know and love, to where they all have a reason to be at that one place at the same time. The problem is, I don't think either one of those people exist.
Yeah, I don't know either one.
Me.
When Joe gets married,
If I get married,
it's a
if
big
I
if,
get
Joe.
married, they all know and love me.
Yeah, right.
Don't go. No?
No.
You saying no?
No.
You should get married anyway, Joe. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Who you been talking to?
I got an idea. We knock off Pooney and see if they all come to the funeral. We'll see if that.
I don't want to do that. I don't like
I think it's a calculated risk.
All right, listen. This has been a lot of fun. Merry Christmas, Merry KISSMAS to all you guys. Hold on. I had itchy ear.
Joe, are they on backwards?
I don't know. I'll tell you.
His hat is on backwards.
Nope. Score. This has been a lot of fun. It's always great to hang out with you guys. Now, listen, all you guys that are watching that are part of our group that you can join. If you're looking at YouTube where it says Podcast Rock City, right under the thing, there's a little button that says join. If you click that, it's just 99 cents. And you have a chance to win another tour book. We're going to do this again. This is the final KISSMAS gift of this year. It's the Japanese 40-year anniversary. Look at the shots.
Nice.
It looks like monster photos because of the... It's hard to see. I'm sorry, I have a big screen. All right, who's going to win? Let's go. Lee, pick a number between 1 and 27.
Lucky number 13.
13. Holy mackerel, 13. I'm going to turn a light on so I can see. Robert Miller. Robert Miller, you got it.
Come on down.
For your winner, chicken dinner. Let's see. Japanese tour book. I'm not going to let Lee see how I wrote Japanese. And because I'm sure I spelt it wrong. It's like, Lee, you have a shirt that says Grammar Nazi, don't you?
I probably do.
Yes.
If I don't, I need one.
So listen, we're about to go. We're gonna stop right here. We're gonna go over there, and we're gonna wait for you guys. Get over there quick. Sonny, do you have anything to add?
If there was going to be a KISS cruise in 2025, if it's going to happen before October, we would already know about it.
Oh,
Joey.
He's probably right. No, just telling everyone, obviously, all the Kiss Cancer Goodbye footage is slowly being uploaded to YouTube. You can check out my socials on my YouTube page or check out the new Kiss Cancer Goodbye YouTube page. Like I said, the full Creatures of the Night and the full Elder show will be up there shortly.
Sweet.
Awesome. Lee.
Merry KISSMAS, everybody. Hope it's great.
Yes, absolutely. You know what I'm going to say before we get started. Obviously, I don't know how busy you guys are. We'll talk about doing a show next Sunday, but obviously this has been a fun year for us. It's a lot happening. We love hanging out together and with you guys that are watching and talking Kiss and getting this is the best part about the show. Besides Lee, for all you guys out there that are like, why isn't Lee here? What's going on with Lee? I really wanted to say hello to Lee at the thing in Florida. Forget it. Nobody cared that Joey was there.
Yeah, I was so sad that I missed it.
No one asked for me, right? Am I wrong?
Nope, that's not a lie. And it's a lie. Lots of people asked.
People really did ask, and I was like, I don't even know who you're talking about.
That is not a lie. He's like, I canceled his flight, that son of a bitch. Anyway. I really do appreciate it. You know, we're into our 12th year of doing the show, and we'll just keep doing it as long as you'll keep coming and hanging out with us. It's just our getaway for 1 hour. But don't forget, you can get 20 extra minutes just by joining the fan club. Like I sound like Gene Simmons. You know what I'm going to say? Merry Kissmas, first of all. We love Kiss, and we love Kiss podcasts, all of them. Merry Kissmas to you guys. Merry Kissmas. I said something nice. And you're going to hear the commercials for all the ones that we love right after this in 3, 2, 1. Peace.